One of the most important things that we hear about on daily basis is that I can't take it anymore. I cannot handle the business anymore. I hear this from many clients and prospects on a daily basis because they spend years in starting and expanding the business to a certain level, and then it becomes bigger and the responsibilities grow, and then they feel that it's too much to handle alone. At some point in time, many people find it interesting for them to find an investor or to get some funding to be able to continue with the business and maybe to expand it to another level. Whether we're talking about a single investor, about a venture capitalist, or any kind of funding, the common thing for investors is technically to look at the real value of the business. So making sure that the valuation of the business is done the correct way. So assets minus liabilities doesn't always reflect it. EBIT, earnings before interest and tax, multiplied by 5 or 10 doesn't always reflect it. It's super important to do the right projection. So having the right plan, the right strategy, having the right projection, and of course the logical and common sense assumptions will help definitely in projecting worst, average, and best case scenarios and coming up with the logical valuation for the business that makes sense to everybody. What is negotiable is not the valuation, but effectively the assumptions that are put in the business plan. Having said this, it's very important as well for the potential investors to look at the history, to look at all the legal documents, to look at the financial history and the financial projections, and of course, most importantly, at the strategic plan of the business. So they want to know if they invest this money, how much they should invest, how much they get in return, and what exactly you will be doing with that money so that they decide if this is good for them or not. If you need any assistance in that part and in attracting the right people who should be aligned not only with the plan but also with the values and contribute with an added value for the business, we would be more than glad to meet together, discuss the process, and putting at your service our 23 years of experience, having done such business in 15 countries in the region, being a certified management consultant, and having achieved more than hundreds, if not thousands, of business plans and valuations in this regard. So let's meet and explore more details and see whether it's really good for you to have investors on board, or maybe to partially sell the business, or maybe fully sell and retire. It really depends on the business level, on the stage you are in, and of course on your priorities and where you see the business in the future.